いやー、ハイレーティングだね。ハイレーティングです。654から807。もうこれ800来たら嫌だな。3ワンでいきます、今日は。さて、レーティング700超えの2試合目。あー、クロスショットね。あー、ゴロゴロ揃っとるわ。OK。
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball just about set to go. So here's the lefty, Garrett Crochet.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Might get on it.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Check swing, and he held up. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's Trout. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Late with the swing there. One out, bases empty. In the dirt, and that's ball one. Lindor gets it to first. Two quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Here's Juan Soto. Outside low, and it's 1-0. That one almost got him.
No strikes.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Two out, space is empty.
Ja, sa su det.
Reaching for it and brings it in.
Ja, さすがの。
Back here at Coors Field, and starting in this one, Shane McClanahan. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. Here's the center fielder, Max Clark. Swing at a high fly ball right field. Judge hauls it in, and there's one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Dylan Cruz. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. McClanahan He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. And that one hammered. And it one-hops the wall. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw in there safely.
Yeah, I but
couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Pendleton in position. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
In the dirt. Runner stays put at third. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch.
Tosses to first, and they get the out on Alvarez. And that is that.
1本のスリーベースだけど、あと後続を抑えて。
Back here in Denver, new inning getting started. Here comes Aaron Judge. Crochet back to work. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, makes the catch. 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence. And that's a double. The relay to second.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Mark McGuire stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
That's towards center. Clark settles underneath it. Snags it for the second out. Here's Riley Green. And this one looks like trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Run scores easily. And it's
nice righty.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Coming home.
Nice.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Yeah.
A couple of singles back to back. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Kicks and fires. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Rodriguez at second. Marte at first. 2 out of the inning. Just off the outside edge. And it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Simmons down to first with it. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. And now
失礼しました。音楽鳴りっぱなし、今分かってたんだけども。はい。
outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. The changeup missing. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
This to third, Pendleton. They get the out on Marte.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And
now
his home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Missed inside with the curve. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one's in there. And now 3-1.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Swings and misses. And a full count now.
3-2.
It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw. He can't flip it to the pitcher in time, and he reaches safely.
Just elite level speed on display right there, and he needed every bit of it. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
McClanahan checks over to first, and he's back.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Francisco Lindor in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a strike in there.
0-2 count. Both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's Alex Bregman. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And that misses. And the count even 1-1. And there's a ball.
2-1.
In the air, left field, down the line, lunging, but can't bring it in. The throw to third, not in time. He's safe.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Now, Ted Simmons. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
There's a strike. And that is out of play.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Hit in the air out to center field. Green settles underneath it, squeezes it. That is the inning.
まあちょっと攻められてるね、アリゾナに。あ、ここで追加点取りたいですね。
Here's Mike Trout. Trout, 33 years old, and he's usually in right, today starting in left. And that one finds its way through. And the leadoff man aboard. So now the DH spot, Juan Soto. First pitch misses. Trout on at first.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced.
Trout on the move. Pulls that one foul.
That's in. Ball 2.
That misses, and the count's full.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch.
Runner goes again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner goes again.
That's a head scratching at bat, walking back to the dugout. But you got to give credit to the pitcher, working his way back in and finishing the hitter off.
Judge now in the box.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And ball 1 to Judge. And strike 2. Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. Doubled in his first AB. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Long gone. It finds the tree farm for a homer. And they had a pair. It's 4-0. So 2 down. And now the first baseman, Mark McGuire. Swings through that one. 0-1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And ball 1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing. Oh, nice
change up right there. Just pulled the string.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
このカット、外のカット好きよな、こいつ。いやー、グッジョブです。まだ3回なんだよな。
And we're back. And now the center fielder, Max Clark.
そして2周目。
On the ground at first. McGuire takes it to the bag. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Dylan Cruz now at the plate. In the air, out towards left center. Hauls it in for the out.
ちょっと危なかったね。
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Well, Freeman at the plate now. That's ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
何を狙ってんだお前。
That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
まあまあまあまあ。まあ今のはね、無駄にストライク取りに行かなくてよかったけど。
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And another ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Check swing. Now an appeal to third. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. Freeman on at second with 2 down. That one finds the zone. And that's strike 1. Now he steps off and looks it back to second. Swing, that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. And they close the gap. It's 4-2.
さすがにやりすぎたね。
So 2 away with nobody on. Next to hit, Ketel Marte.
Oh my god.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-1's the count.
Next one in the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup, but not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now start of the 4th, and here is Riley Green.
さっきいいヒット打ってましたよね。
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Well, these players doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient bats. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already. So I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
The next offering misses. 2 balls and a strike.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
That's down. 1 hops off the wall. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Rodriguez getting ready to hit, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one fouled off. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. And that's in for a strike. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one almost hit him. One out and a runner at second. And 1-2.
なんか合わないね。
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
なんでそれが Okay.
Base hit.
帰ってこい。
Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and he boots it.
これセカンド取ったのはでかい。
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Yeah, 無理か。
Trout makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That one in there to Mike Trout. Next offering is for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Marte at second with 2 down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Mike Trout. That's down and in.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Just off the inside edge.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And that one clips the corner. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Hauls it in for the out. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Inside, and the count is 1-1. Man at first, one away. That one in the dirt, 2-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're in
Pendleton, here's Marte for one. To McGuire in time. Exit inning-ending double play. Back here in Denver, ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the DH, Juan Soto. Crochet back to work. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
You know, this group of hitters really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way so far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
Just misses with that one.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Back there. Gone. So he blasts one out the other way. It's 6-2. Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGuire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So digging in, Terry Pendleton. He's already homered here in this one. That one at triple digits.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Foul ball. Caught and looking for the K.
No.
And now here is Mark McGwire. 0 for 2 in this one. Foul ball there. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 5th. Strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Fans another, and that's 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Ted Simmons. Breaking ball inside. And that is ball 1.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustration.
Sean Jelly into the game.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
In there at the knees. There's the strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Max Clark. Swings through that one. Jelly. Pretty much every manager's dream coming out of the pen. High strikeout, low walk. That is a recipe for success. That's the 3rd. To first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Now here is Dylan Cruz. Going along.
Well, for a manager, when you can have that one special arm in the bullpen that you know is just reliable, tell you what, that makes his job a whole lot easier to manage a ball club.
Falling behind 2-1. And as a hitter, are you thinking swing from pitch 1?
I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm trying to recognize what's he got today. What's he going to throw? How's he going to come at me? Try to get as much intel as you possibly can to give yourself a chance to succeed.
Two down, nobody on. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. This one in the air, right field. Judge sizing this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3.
ナイスリリーフ。はいはい。
And we're back. And now the center fielder,
ああ、
Riley
コベッ
Green.
クが投げると。
Just missed. Green, 24 years old, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
はい、抜くよ。
And now 2-2.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield, so for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner teammates to help him out in the gaps.
Takes it himself, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Pudge Rodriguez will hit next.
はい。
First offering is fouled off.
もう一回入るの。
That one ripped but foul.
振り遅れる。
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the
もう一
6th.
球は来ないから。
inside at 100. 1-2 to count.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Wow!
Two down, bases empty. Here's Ketel Marte.
Yeah.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that.
なんか当たりが悪くないんだが。さて、ここでピッチャー変えましょう。このパッキンフレディに対してフランコ行こうか。
John Franco comes on now.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's, you know, just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
I got a ball, one strike.
And a foul ball.
まあこれでもうこのスクリューに手出してくれるやろ。ああ。
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Freeman hits it in the air. Green going after it. And out number one on the grab. Here's Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered in this game. Check swing, and he wins. That's strike one.
0-1.
That one missed.
何狙ってんのかな。One more time. Fuck you.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good.
Goodbye, Yordan.
By the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count is even, 2-2.
Goodbye, Yordan.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Hora! Hora!
Wow! Way back there. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they're chipping away. It's 6-3. One down. And switching second baseman, Ketel Marte. That's to third. They get the out on Marte.
Okay.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get the guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some runs.
Trout up to him for the third time as he lays off inside ball one. Swings and misses, and it's 1-1. That's inside. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. 2 down, here in the bottom of the sixth. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
That's a walk with another change up and miss the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is
リンドーアに対し て、左がいいか、ストラムか。頑張って、ストラム。
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton. Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter.
それはね、振らないんだって。
Get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Fastball is outside. Trout off of first with 2 away. Out to short, Lindor.
お、ついて、OK。まあ、アルバレスに1本かかってしまった。フランコも打った瞬間、分かってる。さあ、買いまたぎコペック。ちょっと球威がなくなってきてるかな。帰るか。そこは慎重やな。なるほどね。この変則系を使って脳みそを破壊しようという魂胆ですね。そうはトンヤが下ろさないぜ。
And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
That one fouled off. That's it. He's got a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strike.
いやー、上げすぎたか。
Clark pulls it down, and there's one away.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
いやー、それはさすがに。
Now as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He hauls it in, 2 away.
ちょっと抑えられたらいかんよ。一発1点。いや、ジャッジお前ならこいついけるやろ。真ん中。
Sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Man on second, 2 down.
ほほほ、しょっぱい。
Makes the
しょっぱいわ。
and that'll do it.
ちょっと3点差はちょっと怖いな。
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Alex
抑え3人いるかな。ブレグマンから5人しかいない。ルーカスとミラーとコペックか。ここでコペック入れとくか。
So they turn to their closer, Michael Kopech. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Bregman swings, hits one deep, left field. Trout ranges back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
ブレグマンでよかったね。
Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons.
危ね。
That one off the mark, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Late on that fastball.
2 strikes.
Strikes him out with 100. At the plate, Max Clark. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs. fouls one off out of play back to our left. That one just misses. Started after it. Appeal to third. He did not go around. And it's filled up. Ripped to right. Lunges for it, but can't make the catch.
いやー、今のはちょっとね、ナイスバッティングだった。
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Cruz in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Outside with a breaking ball. Clark, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. No throw, safe at second. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. Now the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Milner back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that one is inside. Pitch misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Stretches out and hauls it in. So up next, Mark McGwire. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out to center. Clark moving under it. Nabs it, and there's 2 away. And now Riley Green. And there's a foul ball. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with.
Oh, that's a strikeout.
狙ってても打てない。
And that'll do it for the inning. Back
さ
here
て、
at Coors
8
Field.
回の裏。ここでピッチャー変えましょう。左左。マルテは右苦手。まあ。今誰？ああ。
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Lucas Erceg. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Judge pulls that one down, and there's 1 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
誘ってるよね、こいつ。
Hard hit to third. Over to first.
Aye.
Out on Alvarez. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. He was late there. Strike 1.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Just missed.
ああ、それは見逃
2
せん
down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, out to center.
間に合わない。これは間に合わない。
Can't get their base hit.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
And the batter now, Mike Trout. And that's through there for a strike.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, get a lockdown closer ready to come in.
2 outs. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's in there.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Lindor in the box now. Take strike 1. Strikes him out with 101.
あそこはね、やっぱね、手出せないんだよ。
We go to the 9th, and here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. And that one in the air center field. Clark should have this one. Puts it away.
ちょっとこのミラーから一発ホームランと。
Now it's the second baseman.
マルテでいける
？In there and it's 0-1.
それでいい。それをな。
That clips him further.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Cruz has this one sized up.
いいとこ投げるわ。
And there's 2 down. And now it's Frankie Lindor. 1 for 4 with a double. First pitch just misses. The shortstop takes the ball.
これ真ん中来るね。強振。
Check swing and he wins.
いやー来たけど。
And that is strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
うわ。
Clark on the move. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 9th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Alex Bregman. On a line out towards center. Base hit. And a good start to the
よくない、よくない。これはよくない。買いまたぎダメか？
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No mess.
OK。デラクルズね。まあランナー関係ないよもう。1個ずつアウトに取るだけ。
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike.
全然気にしなくて。
De La Cruz gets his first steal of the
まあ
game.
ゲッツーが嫌やったな。
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Next offering is down low.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Check swing.
いや、振
trying to
ったや
hold
ろ。
up. Now an appeal to third, and he held up. That smash towards center. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Now he decides against it, and he's back in at second.
よくいい判断だったと思う。
He's 2 outs away. Here's the center fielder. Max Clark.
さてさて。 いやー、これね。
And that is out of play. One out and a runner at second. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. That one finds the zone. That's strike two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
So
2 down now. And here is Dylan Cruz. Just off the outside edge.
ああ、よかった。まあ、外に出してやるのが一番いい。
Man at second. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Gloves it on the dive to first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Fought off foul with the tying run at the plate here in the last half of inning number 9. In the dirt, nothing happening on the bases though. The tying run at the plate. And that one gets past the catcher. And safe. A close play at the plate, and that scores a run on the wild pitch. Mark Davis gets the call from the pen.
Pretty big spot he's coming. Into trying to strand that runner at second base, so he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
They're down to their final strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Davis is just one strike away. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. Strike 3, and that's how this one comes to an end. Wow.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
昨日もさ、こういけるじゃない？いやいや、なかなか手強い。しかし、終始リードをキープですね。はい、素晴らしい。相手のレーティングはいくつだったまたし。いや。OK。で、あと33で800ですね。というところで、いろいろもらいましたけども。次の試合でちょっと800目指したから800いくとジャンプ。OK。